and welcome to another educational video about screen printing by Catspit Productions. Today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about creating film positives and some of the marketing myths that are associated with buying an inkjet printer and RIP software and inkjet film positives when you make film positives for screen printing t-shirts. Okay, so I have a little cheat sheet here and I'm going to bounce around a little bit, but first of all, let's say, firstly, you don't need RIP software unless you're going to print halftones. Okay? RIP software is designed to enable you to print dot with the inkjet printer. So if you're not doing halftones, you don't necessarily need RIP software to start out with. And as far as I know, RIP software, does not by itself make your inkjet film positives denser or more black. Okay, now each RIP company or each RIP product is different and they will claim that it does different things. But in my general knowledge and understanding of how RIP software works, even when you change the heads out to all black, the RIP software does not use all those heads at the same time. It actually rotates them one at a time. So technically and physically, it does not do anything to make the film positive darker. What can possibly make the film positive darker with RIP software and a package with the continuous ink system is the continuous ink system, because it's going to have dye-based inks. And, supposedly dye-based inks work better with waterproof inkjet film than the pigment inks that you get in the inkjet printer when you buy it from the store. The reason I mention that is because a lot of the times you will see an inkjet printer packaged with RIP software and a continuous all black ink system and inkjet film, which there's nothing wrong with that, okay, that's fine. But they often try to sell you, beginners, they will try to sell you this very expensive package when maybe you don't need all of that right at one time. So that's why I just mentioned that, okay? So when you're starting out, if you're not planning on printing halftones, okay, you don't need RIP software. If you're not a commercial screen printing shop printing a dozen film positives or more every day, you do not need the continuous black, all black ink system. Okay, the fact of the matter is that any ink that you put in an Epson inkjet printer that is not Epson ink will increase the opportunity for the unit to clog. So that means if you install an all black continuous ink system or even an all black cartridge system, okay, just with the cartridges, it's using a dye-based ink that's different from what Epson manufactures the print heads to work with. And it can often lead to clogging of the print head or problems in the feed in the continuous ink system type products. Okay, so if you're not a commercial screen printing shop producing a ton of film positives every day or every week, then you don't necessarily need the all black system, or even more so, the all black continuous ink system. It's just not necessary. The pigment inks that come in the Epson printers will produce an excellent film positive if you know what you're doing. All right, so remember, this is based on my general knowledge and experience with screen printing over the many years that I've been involved with it. So different products may claim different things, and people may back that type of stuff, and that's okay. I'm talking, in generally speaking, this is the scenario for RIP software and Epson printers and all this jazz. And the reason we refer to Epson printers is because in our industry, Epson printers happen to be kind of the standard for making inkjet film positives, even though Epson isn't really aware of that, or maybe they are, I don't know. But so remember that the Epson inks, the pigment inks that you get with the printer, are going to work the best, and they won't clog as easily, or if at all, like the all black cartridges or the all black continuous ink system. Okay, so how can you make sure your film positive is high quality? one of the biggest things that you can do is use a really good quality water-based, or a really good quality waterproof inkjet film positive, like the ones I sell. They're very good. The more emulsion that's on the inkjet film positive, the more inkjet ink it can hold, and the blacker it'll be. Okay. You know, there is that thing where dye-based inks supposedly create a denser film positive, so if it's something that you really need to look into, you could look into the dye-based ink cartridges, possibly, but again, remember that it's going to increase your possibility of clogging. Okay, so I think that's about it. I think that's all I can talk about. Just remember that, you know, if you're doing spot colors, like this shirt right here is considered a spot color. There's no continual gradations or continuous tones. You're not printing halftones. You do not necessarily need RIP software to start out with. RIP software enables you to do halftones, and that's the biggest thing it enables you to do. Sometimes RIP software can do more than that, but the most important thing for printers is, you know, screen printers as you're starting out, is to know the RIP software enables you to do halftones. Okay, and secondly, again, the all-black continuous ink systems are not necessarily necessary unless you're a commercial shop. I wouldn't recommend them for you as a beginner working from home or from your garage, because you're not going to be printing film positives every day even, right? So that system is just going to be a big waste of time and money, because it's going to clog, it's going to cause you more problems than it's worth having. The only time it's worth having is when you're in a high volume production commercial screen printing shop, like I used to do possibly, and even myself, when I was in my highest printing, I didn't need the all black system. I just didn't find it necessary. And by using the standard inks in the Epson inkjet printer, I can also output color proofs to size. So that was one of the reasons that I didn't want to change out to all black as well. Okay, so I think that's it. I don't know what else to say. All right, wait. One more little tip before I let you go today. And this is it. If you're working in your vector art software like Illustrator or Corel, or maybe some of you work in Photoshop, but if you're doing a simple one color or two color and you have the colors separated out on layers and you have the objects there, you can simply change the objects. Instead of having them in color, that the ink, the color ink that you're going to print, change them to the black that's going to print out on the film positive, and you can actually select the objects and change them to what we call a color-rich black. And that means tweaking out all the CMYK channels to 100%. Okay? I'm going to link to an article that I have about this in the video description. So if you want to learn more about the color-rich black, check out the link to my blog. And that article will help you out a little bit more in printing film positives without RIP software. All right, I hope this video helps out. I made this video because I get this question a lot about the do I need RIP software? Do I need to change out my color cartridges to all black? Should I get a continuous all black ink system? I get these questions a lot, and I hope this video answered some of those questions to your satisfaction, so that it helps you in making your purchasing decisions in your screen printing endeavors. And remember, if you have any questions about it, you can leave them in the comments below. You can always message me, or use the Catspit Productions Learn How to Screen Print forum, which is on the mother website, catspitproductionsllc.com. And please remember, I sell screen printing equipment supplies at catspitscreenprintsupply.com online, and I have a storefront locally in Phoenix, Arizona. Check out my websites for more information on my location and hours of operation. Thanks a lot for watching today. I really appreciate your time and attention. If you like what you see, please rate, thumbs up, comment below, and subscribe. We'll see you next time.